Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with the mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. Here's why Hope is doomed to be unlucky in love and can never be happy. According to previews for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope Logan may be destined to have a bad love life. Here's why Hope will never be content, at least not until the writing she receives improves. For a long time, Hope has been making bad romantic decisions. To begin with, Hope and Steffi Forrester fought about Liam Spencer for far too long. When Hope married Liam, she had won the prize of the love triangle, but she wrecked it all by making out with her former stalker, Thomas Forrester. Considering that Steffi was engaged to John Finnegan, Hope damaged her marriage needlessly, even if she was correct that Liam was hung up on her. Naturally, B&B fans had to see Hope deal with Thomas's demands for an early engagement. Hope acted envious when Thomas became engaged to Paris Buckingham, despite the fact that she was unable to provide him with the proposal response he desired. Hope moped around as if she had lost some great love after Thomas relocated to Paris, even though it was a horrible idea for her to get engaged with him in the first place given his prior preoccupation with her. Despite Finn displaying no romantic interest at all, Hope's drunken kiss on him was undoubtedly her worst romantic error. Hope and Steffi's conflict escalated as a result of that awful choice. Though there are valid reasons why things are currently falling apart, Hope eventually moved on with Carter Walton. Since Carter and Hope's romantic sentiments seemed to develop suddenly, there was never much depth to this connection. Hope became enmeshed in creating an unsustainable future, in part because of Carter's conscience and in part because of Daphne Rose's scheme for Steffi. Even if Hope and Carter want to be a power couple, the Forresters belong at Forrester Creations and will eventually return triumphantly. Hope will never truly be happy if she continues to date the wrong men and allows her dispute with Steffi to influence her love decisions. If Hope continues down this road, our forecast suggests that she might keep signing up for heartbreak. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope needs to change the way she thinks, because if she doesn't, she might be in for more heartbreaking romance news. Why Hope Logan can never truly be happy, a deep dive into her romantic misfortunes. Hope Logan, a character from The Bold and the Beautiful, has long been a central figure in the show's ongoing love triangles and dramatic entanglements. Fans have watched her navigate relationship after relationship, only to see each one crumble in spectacular fashion. From her doomed marriage to Liam Spencer to her controversial entanglement with Thomas Forrester, Hope's love life seems perpetually cursed. Here's an in-depth exploration of why Hope Logan can never truly be happy in love, unless something significant changes in the way she approaches relationships and the writing she's given. The endless love triangle with Liam and Steffi. One of the longest-running and most exhausting storylines on The Bold and the Beautiful has been the love triangle between Hope Logan, Liam Spencer, and Steffi Forrester. For years, the two women have battled for Liam's affection, with him bouncing back and forth between them. Despite the turmoil, Hope ultimately married Liam, appearing to have won the prize at the center of this dramatic tug-of-war. However, that victory was short-lived, as Liam's lingering feelings for Steffi continuously haunted their marriage. Hope's decision to fight for Liam's love, despite his waffling, was a major contributor to her unhappiness. Rather than seeking a partner who was wholly devoted to her, she spent years chasing a man who could never fully commit. Even when Liam was physically present in their marriage, his heart was often divided. The constant uncertainty and insecurity that plagued their relationship left Hope emotionally drained, setting her up for a pattern of poor romantic choices. The unwise romance with Thomas Forrester. If Liam was an unreliable choice, then Thomas Forrester was an outright dangerous one. Hope's decision to become involved with Thomas was baffling, given his history of obsession and manipulation. Thomas previously stalked Hope, used his own son, Douglas, as a pawn to win her affection, and engaged in numerous schemes that should have permanently disqualified him as a romantic prospect. Despite all these glaring red flags, Hope still allowed herself to be drawn into a relationship with Thomas, eventually making out with him while still married to Liam. Even though she justified her actions by pointing out Liam's unresolved feelings for Steffi, Hope's impulsive decision effectively sabotaged her marriage. What made things worse was her inability to truly commit to Thomas. After their relationship ended, Hope exhibited jealousy when he moved on with Paris Buckingham, proving that she still hadn't learned from her past mistakes. Hope's entanglement with Thomas revealed a troubling pattern. She often acts out of emotional reaction rather than careful consideration. Instead of stepping back and assessing whether a relationship is truly healthy, she allows her feelings to dictate her actions. This has repeatedly led her into relationships that are doomed from the start. The catastrophic drunken kiss with Finn. Perhaps one of Hope's most reckless decisions was kissing John Finnegan, a man who had shown absolutely no romantic interest in her. This moment of drunken indiscretion not only humiliated Hope but also intensified her already bitter feud with Steffi. Finn had been deeply committed to Steffi, making Hope's actions all the more shocking and damaging. This ill-advised kiss underscored yet another flaw in Hope's approach to love, her tendency to sabotage herself. When faced with relationship troubles, instead of stepping back and regrouping, she often makes impulsive, destructive choices that only deepen her pain. Her kiss with Finn not only cost her dignity but also further complicated her relationships with both Steffi and Finn, ensuring even more conflict in the future. The unconvincing relationship with Carter Walton. After her disastrous romance with Thomas and her scandalous moment with Finn, Hope attempted to move on with Carter Walton. However, this relationship felt hollow from the start. Carter and Hope's feelings seemed to materialize out of nowhere, making their connection feel forced rather than organic. Hope's relationship with Carter lacked depth and genuine compatibility. Unlike other couples who had years of build-up and chemistry, Hope and Carter's sudden romance seemed like a desperate attempt to move her storyline forward. Furthermore, external forces, such as Daphne Rose's scheme involving Steffi and Carter's own moral dilemmas, ensured that the relationship was built on shaky ground. Hope's pattern of rushing into relationships without a strong foundation further highlights why she can never seem to find lasting happiness. Instead of taking the time to heal and understand what she truly wants, she jumps from one relationship to another, setting herself up for inevitable heartbreak. Hope's inability to break free from Steffi's shadow. A crucial factor in Hope's repeated romantic failures is her ongoing rivalry with Steffi Forrester. For years, much of Hope's love life has revolved around trying to prove herself against Steffi. Whether it was fighting for Liam's affection or stirring drama with Finn, Hope's choices often seem driven by competition rather than genuine romantic connection. If Hope truly wants to find happiness, she needs to step away from the toxic cycle of comparing herself to Steffi. Instead of letting old rivalries dictate her romantic choices, she should focus on developing her own identity independent of Steffi's influence. Until she breaks free from this dynamic, she will continue making relationship decisions for the wrong reasons, leading to even more heartbreak. What needs to change for Hope to find happiness? If Hope wants to escape her pattern of doomed relationships, she must make several key changes in her life. Prioritizing self-worth, Hope needs to recognize her value outside of romantic relationships. She often defines herself by the men she's involved with, which leads her to settle for less than she deserves. Making thoughtful choices, rather than acting on impulse, Hope should take time to assess her relationships before diving in. Rushing into romance has only led to disaster, and she needs to be more discerning about who she allows into her life. Breaking free from the past, Hope's love life has been heavily influenced by her history with Liam, Thomas, and Steffi. To truly move forward, she must let go of old rivalries and past disappointments. Focusing on personal growth, Hope has spent so much time entangled in romance that she has neglected her own personal development. By focusing on her career, passions, and self-improvement, she could build a more fulfilling life that isn't dependent on her relationship status. Avoiding toxic relationships. Hope needs to stop romanticizing unhealthy relationships. Whether it's Liam's indecisiveness, Thomas's obsessive past, or Carter's lack of depth, she has consistently chosen partners who were not right for her. Moving forward, she must seek relationships that are built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Hope Logan's love life has been a whirlwind of heartbreak, betrayal, and poor decision-making. Whether it's chasing after emotionally unavailable men, engaging in toxic love triangles, or making impulsive choices that backfire, she has consistently set herself up for failure. Until she makes significant changes in the way she approaches love, she will remain trapped in the cycle of romantic misfortune.